Hey guys, it's Bert here from Car Project Central, and today, for like the 6th time I think now, we're going to try and do the service. We've finally got everything that we need. The car is behind us and we're just about to jack it up. I'll point out where everything is and how to service your Clio if you are watching and you have a Clio. Okay, now let's get into it. Remember guys, always before you go to do anything to do with ignition coils or whatever, as we'll be doing, to change the spark plugs for the service, remember to always disconnect the battery at the negative terminal. So as you can see, we've got the car jacked up. Remember to always use the axle stands in the right positions and use the safety pin if applicable. We don't need to because it's just at the lowest setting. And now just to make sure that this is secure, we'll give it a push. Yep, that's secure at the front. Yep, so remember to always stress test just because it's safe and it makes sure that it doesn't collapse on you. Always worth it. So we have just done the oil. Basically we found that it was horrid, like it really needed changing. Like, if I show you, that is black. That really should be clear, so it's good that we got to in time, because then we definitely need to do that. But we've drained the oil using our socket wrench, and other than that, just waiting a little while to drain it. I mean, we used a bit of cardboard to clean up the residue, but really you should use kitchen roll, but we didn't really bring that. But just kitchen roll or anything that you could use to wipe it up really is good, you know. So just make sure you wipe off as much residue as possible, otherwise, well, it could mean bad things. So, yep. Also, you should replace the washer that goes underneath the screw that you would screw up. But we didn't have that either. But it wasn't leaking, so we're happy with that. So yeah, looking good. So guys, we've removed the old oil filter and we've got the new one here, Borg & Beck spec. That's quite a rhyme. Anyway. Point is now, here's a couple of tips. Firstly, you should fill it up a little bit just so it can get accustomed to the oil, and then use any overspill that you've got to give it a bit of lubrication on the seal just to make sure that it is a good fit. Okay, just like that. Now it's ready to go into the car. So just a couple of tips. Firstly, most of the videos for a Clio, like at least the Mark III and whatever, show that you need to get from it underneath, but as it turns out, you can get it perfectly well from the top. Secondly, you need a socket wrench like this with a tool like, you know, like if I show you, like this. So it straps on, and then you simply tighten it or loosen it using that. So that's a good tool to have. But now just to show you where the oil filter is, so you can pause the video now. It is by the alternator right there where that 4005 is. So I'll zoom out and pause the video now if you need any guidance. Okay, good, you're back. So that's where it is. We changed it. Remember to lubricate it and fill it up with a bit of oil. So just as a little tip, most of them say that you should buy a funnel and whatever, but as a DIY sort of thing, you can simply just take a bottle off of a Coke bottle or something, cut off the top, then you've got yourself a nice little funnel. Pretty much it's no cost because you're drinking what you've got and you're reusing it, so it's economical as well and ecological. So the final thing we've got to do is we've got to remove the spark plugs, which means first of all we've got to remove the ignition coils and then we'll remove the spark plugs. So let's get started, shall we? Right, so quick little update. So when I'm filming this, it's 2:15. We stopped filming that last video at about 10:15. So it's been a few hours, but in the end we found that we didn't have the tool needed to remove the ignition coils and perhaps the spark plugs. So we're going to pop to Halford's now. You know, not now, but in 5 minutes for me, but pretty much now for you. And
But yeah, you know, we're going to get the tools. I might film us getting them, I'm not sure, but point is we'll then get back and then we'll finish the service today. That sounds good to me. Does it sound good to you? It should, because we're finishing the service today. Yes, finally. Only took us about 4 or 5 weeks. Spoke too much, didn't I? Anyways, see you at Halford's, I guess. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but I'm sorry for no vids. You know, been trying to do the service, but failing miserably because we haven't had the tools. But finally we actually had the tools to attempt this, so yeah. Sorry for no videos, but yeah, sorry. Hope more will come soon.
I've got to shout a bit, but we're at Halford's at this point, and we've got all the protection that we need, so we're just going in and then we'll grab it and then, yeah. Well, they didn't have what we want, so I guess I'll end it here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It's Bertie here from Car Project Central. Hit the like button and I'll see you later. Peace.